Welcome back, everybody. So I've been talking about this coin now for, it's got to be about 3 weeks, and I've made loads of money on it so far. And so I'll just start by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but if it were, I would basically be in for some commission at this point, because I got involved in this, and on my Telegram I was telling people, what is this CNS? Let's throw a bit of cash in. $100 turned into 1,000 within a week. Anyway, cashed out some of that and reinvested back into here. So basically, I'm splitting my profits. I've moved some into CNR, so I'm accumulating more of CNR. This is an amazing trade going on right at the moment, and it's a little bit under the radar. I mean, there's obviously people doing it. I'm not seeing many people talking about it. But with a volume that's reasonably high, you can trade, a couple of hundred or more on this one and double your money within a few days, maybe even a few hours at some points. And that's basically what I've been doing. So I 10x'd around here. I took profit on half, put the rest into CNR. This has basically been accumulating all this time. And if you don't know how that works, it basically, the CNR, every hour you get given more, CNR, which you transfer into CNS, basically works out 28% of what you're holding each month. That gets given to you every hour. So it's not like a lockup or anything like that. So it's similar in a way to staking, but the rewards are way higher. And with a coin that seems to be moving up in value every almost daily, what's to complain about? So I've moved half into Tether where I've been trading, and the other half is just accumulating, and I'm basically doing that each time. Every time I double my money or 10x my money, half goes into CNR, the other half gets retraded again, because this is very tradable. So obviously this was a big blow off top, and what's happening now, it would appear to be, I would probably say, one of two things. It could be, and this could be, you could look at this as in a cup in handle, but we're on a 4-hourly chart, so I'm not really buying that, and I don't like really trading off those kind of formations, but it could be. You could class that as a cup in handle. But what I really think is going on is that we had a parabolic move up here, and now people like myself are trying to find a range to trade in. And that trading range for me has appeared to be from around about half a cent, roughly, up to, well, it would appear that it's broken a cent again now. So, but between half a cent and how do you say it? 0.85 of a cent. So a decent trading range nonetheless, but it's obviously gone a bit higher than that today. So what could be happening now is that it could be getting ready for another launch, or it could be basically consolidating. It's way too early to try and find a trend in this, but we will try all the same. And now what we want to see is we want to see some form of rejection take place around here. That way we can begin a trend line, whether that's a descending trend, an upwards trend, a horizontal trend. We don't really have that, but what we do have is around about this level. It would appear to me that there is some form of collection of candle bodies around this level. That's just short of 1.2 cent. So this could be the next area of rejection. If we continue where we are right now, we're just over 1 cent. So that psychologically would be enough for some people to start taking profit, but with moving averages crossing like this and us riding on this 10 EMA, it does seem as though it's formed some form of bullish momentum again. And so long as we stay above this 10 EMA, even if we come all the way down to test it, as long as we stay above it, this should continue. And then if we break above here, then again it would be, it wouldn't be consolidation really anymore. It would be sustained continuous growth. Now I don't know what's causing this pump. I don't really delve into the technology or the fundamental sides of things, but what I have to say is it's certainly quite, what's the right word for it? It sounds like it's designed to make money. Okay, as far as the blockchain's concerned, I know nothing about it, but the fact that you get 28% rewards on a monthly basis given to you each hour gives you the best of both worlds. So it's similar to staking, but with way higher staking rewards than you would get for staking, and you can cash those out anytime. There's no lockup, so you can accumulate more, throw it back into the exchange, trade it, profits go back into CNR, accumulate it for a bit more, wait till the top comes in, cash it back out, trade it, blah 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 blah. So it sounds to me like it just wants to go up for quite this might be is so small as far as the chart's concerned. There's no real formation to it. We've only just basically got a basic handle on it, which is that any buys around 0.5 cent is generally seen to be, I would expect, to be quite good. Taking profits after 25.50, or at the moment I'm looking to take profits after 100%, just in a couple of days, 48 hours, 100% profit taking. You can't really complain. And again, because you can make so much profit on this, or I have made so much profit on this, I don't mind taking the risk, because my original investment of $100 has basically, just grown exponentially. I made $1,000 out of that 100. I've now doubled to 500 again into another 1,000. So, and I've got half of it now is basically just sitting away, accumulating it. It's just an absolute beast of a money machine. Anyway, like I say, it does sound too good to be true, so I have to stress I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm going to keep making regular updates on CNS, because at the moment I feel like I've got a small handle on it at the moment, and I would like to develop this chart as the chart develops itself. So we're going to keep looking at this, and we're going to see if we can keep trading it for as long as possible, because there's so much gains to be made out of this, and there has been so much gains to be made out of this. It's definitely my top profited coin at the moment, and I've made some decent profit recently on Anchor and a few others, and they are nothing in comparison to this. I trade those coins with more money, so I've made more money out of those, but as far as percentage wise goes, nothing compares, and who can complain? Like I say, you don't really want to be throwing much money into something like this, because it's trading at around about $300,000 a tether or something just today. It traded close to $1 million around here, but that's not very high, and that could tail off very quickly, especially when it's not on large exchanges. So you don't want to be putting more than a couple of $100 into something like this, but you don't need more than a couple of $100 if you're looking at, like what I've done today. I mean, over the last less than 48 hours I've doubled my money again, plus all the rewards that I'm getting on top of the original profit that I've made before. You don't need to, but I only started this with $100. Now I'm close to $1,500 in of profit. So like I say, you don't need to trade this with much. You can, and it's such a fast mover as well. So if you were to trade this, what I would say is get your 10 exponential moving average up and green 50 exponential up, and use those as baseline supports. We're currently riding this. If you're looking to trade it again, wait to see if we get a clean support off here, and then just go in for more. We've got a what looks to me like a very basic trend line here. It's not even a trend line, it's just a resistance line of just short of 1.5 cent. Breaking that, you'll be we'll be looking to even more profit. But anyway, that I'll leave it with you there. It's just a brief one, but that is, like I say, this is the new money maker for me. It's pocket money really, but it's still good. It's still good money, and get yourself a Probit account up, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a nice evening. Take it easy.